welcome back to the Buce Plant Channel. After weeks of preparation, our UNS 90S Iwagumi Aquascape is finally ready for livestock. After running a 5-week dark start to establish beneficial bacteria and giving the plants several weeks to root and establish, the aquarium is ready for more life. In today's video, we'll walk you through how to safely acclimate new fish, shrimp, and snails to an aquarium. While we won't cover the quarantine process in today's video, if you want to be extra careful, quarantining new livestock in a separate filtered aquarium is a great idea to prevent the spread of disease. If you like this type of content, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification. Now let's get started. We're starting off by adding some algae eaters, the unsung heroes of any aquascape. First up are Horned Nerite Snails, known for their ability to clean up algae and diatoms on hard surfaces. These tiny snails are not only efficient, but also leave smaller and less visible eggs compared to their larger nerite snail counterparts. We're also adding Amano Shrimp, renowned in the aquascaping world for their relentless appetite for algae and detritus. These shrimp are versatile cleaners, thriving in a range of conditions, but they're especially suited for tanks like this Iwagumi, with plenty of open space and hardscape to explore and graze on. When introducing any livestock, understanding water parameters are absolutely key. For a deep dive on all of the relevant water parameters for freshwater aquariums, check out our video on the channel. Today, however, we'll be focusing on TDS. TDS, or total dissolved solids, is a simple measurement that reflects the overall mineral content in the water. While it's not a detailed breakdown of what specific minerals the water contains, TDS gives us a good estimate of the difference between the water your livestock came from versus their new environment. If the difference in TDS is small, say under 50 parts per million, you can acclimate fairly quickly. But if the TDS difference exceeds 100 parts per million, take extra time to avoid shocking your livestock. You can use a TDS pen to measure the parts per million of TDS. The goal is to gradually equalize conditions to ensure a stress-free transition. Start by placing your shrimp and snails in separate small containers with water from their original environment. Every 10 to 15 minutes, add small amounts of tank water. Monitor the TDS with the TDS pen, and once it's within about 10 to 15 parts per million of the tank, your livestock is ready to move into the new aquarium. We like to transfer the shrimp and snails with a net to avoid introducing any outside water. We give the cleanup crew a couple weeks to get settled in, and then it's time to introduce our showpiece livestock, the decorative shrimp and fish. For shrimp, we've chosen the iconic crystal red shrimp, a delicate Caridina species admired for their vibrant red and white patterns. These shrimp prefer soft, slightly acidic water with low KH levels, which aligns perfectly with this aquascape. Crystal red shrimp are more sensitive to water fluctuations, so we recommend a slow drip acclimation process. You can use airline tubing to slowly add tank water to their container over several hours, or just manually add a tiny bit of water every 10 to 15 minutes. This gradual adjustment helps prevent osmotic shock and ensures a healthy transition to the new tank. We recommend running this acclimation period over the course of a few hours to ensure it's very gradual. Our fish selection is the Orzeas species pink Medaka Rice Fish. Known for their adaptability, these beginner-friendly fish can thrive in a wide range of water conditions. Their striking pink coloration adds a pop of vibrancy to this aquascape. Additionally, their peaceful nature makes them ideal for a community setup, so they'll do great with our shrimp and snails. We like to acclimate our fish similar to our algae eaters. However, if you have fish that come from a distinctively different environment, be sure to take your time. We add a little bit of water every 10 to 15 minutes until the TDS reading is close to the aquarium reading. And then it's time to add the fish and shrimp. When adding new aquarium inhabitants, one pro tip is to turn the filter off during the process to give the livestock some time to settle in before the flow starts up. Additionally, turning off your CO2 on any new livestock days also help minimize any stress. With all of our livestock introduced, our Iwagumi Aquascape has truly come to life. The interplay of plants, shrimp, snails, and fish creates a dynamic ecosystem that's as functional as it is beautiful. It's important to observe your fish and shrimp for signs of stress and disease in the first few weeks. If you see any of these signs, remove any affected livestock and quarantine to help prevent the spread of disease. Thank you so much for joining us in today's video, as well as for the series of this Iwagumi Aquascape. We hope you learned a lot. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification. Let us know down below in the comment, what do you think of our livestock choices? What would you have added to this aquarium? Thanks for watching. Now get out there and create something beautiful.